All and welcome back to the Walrus Plays. Some more Nostalgia Sundays. We're playing some more Total Annihilation. We are now on mission 4 of the Core Contingency campaign onto the planet of Lusch. Where, as you can see, we now actually have ground units, which is a wonderful thing, and these Pyros need to die. I do not want to deal with Pyros. The reason for that is energy weapons and flamethrowers are really good at destroying trees. Who would have guessed? And guess what happens if you destroy trees? Well, you set them on fire. And fire has this horrible habit of spreading. This is a lot of trees that we currently have kind of going on here. We don't really want that fire to spread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build 2 of these construction planes. And I'm going to start trying to gather some of this energy storing foliage. So each of these trees holds 250 energy. Which is, you know, not to be sniffed at. It's an amount. But I need to get more energy. And what I'm going to need as well is to actually have some better storage. And I'm going to need some generators. Now, I don't know what the wind speed is like at the moment. So it's debating whether I get some solar generators or do I get some wind generators. So I'm going to quickly build a wind generator just to find out what the energy is like from the wind. Now, these construction planes, the first one I'm going to build is going to start flitting around and trying to harvest as much of this foliage as possible for energy for me. Okay, so what do we got here? What's the commander going to tell me here? Oh, it's 4. So solar does seem to be the better option right now. I mean, really, in fairness, what I'd like to do is just not actually worry about it at all and actually entirely just harvest all this energy from the trees. Which, in fairness, I could probably do. But we'll give it a good try, shall we? Let's move these guys over here for a moment. There we go. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to build some more energy storage. Because that would be very sensible, I think. Right, you are going to go around vacuuming up trees for me now. That's what I need. The next one is going to start building defences, because we need defences. We actually, you know what, I might even build some defences now, just straight away, because they are going to be a serious consideration for me here. So I'm going to build a couple of rocket turrets, because they'll be helpful. And, okay, let's actually just quickly vacuum up a couple more trees whilst we're here, because once the second plane is up, that's really going to be what we have to do right now. Come on. Wind generator is still terrible. That's fine, I'll live. I'm going to get some aircraft as well to give me some sort of just a bit of quick defense. Because whilst, yes, the aircraft themselves aren't exactly amazing. Oh, heck, that's a gimp. That's not helpful. Reclaim it. No, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. He wants to kill us dead. Well, unfortunately, we lost our construction plane. So let's try that again, shall we? So the GIMP, I believe, is an amphibious robot from the core, which does make it slightly more annoying because, of course, it can hide under the water, and we need some bigger turrets. So I think I'm going to need I think I'm going to need a vehicle plant because I need something that can really construct with some speed. Because planes are great for traversing, but their construction speed is dismal. Like, genuinely atrocious. The worst of all of the constructors. Vehicles have got the best construction speed, so let's get that going. Oh, hang on, they've got some planes coming in as well. Yeah, we need some defense quickly. Okay, so I'm going to get a couple of them. I'm going to get a few Samsons as well, the anti-aircraft defense unit. We need that. Oh, go away, you little cheeky bugger. I'm going to kill you dead. Just you wait. No. Kill it, Commander. Kill it. It's trying to destroy our base. It's not allowed. Anyway, so we need another construction plane. Again. I'm going to build 3. I'm just going to do it that way. That'll work. Alright. Get vacuuming up these trees, please. Right, now we've got some form of decent construction speed. So we're going to get a couple of rocket turrets. Where the heck did that even come from? Oh, looks like the commander's doing the vacuuming up then right now. Very rude. Oh, little sneaky boy coming in again. We need more energy generation, so we're going to try and vacuum up some more trees and use their land that we can now build on. That's going to be the important bit right now, is actually being able to build on stuff. Because that we cannot do otherwise. Right, you. I want you to build me a radar, please. Commander, keep it going on this one. This plane, I'm going to keep it actually flitting around closer to here, so it doesn't get too far destroyed by whatever ails them. But we need more. Oh, we've got more attackers coming in. These damn amphibious tanks. I'm going to quickly get the commander to repair these Zeuses, my heavy bots, because these K-bots are very powerful and I don't want to lose them. Right. You're going to get in there. Oh, we've got more nasty boys coming in. Goodness gracious, I forget how weak the anti-aircraft rockets actually are. Pathetically weak, aren't they? Okay, you're apparently going off on a little rampage. You're very upset with things, aren't you? Let's vacuum this up. We're going to quickly build another metal extractor. Right, the commander's just dealing with this mess. And energy again is the issue. Okay, so we've got 4 currently. 5th Samson is being constructed. Once constructed, they'll be able to give me most of my general firepower that I'm going to use right now, which is good. Commander, I'd like you to build another metal extractor on that. I know it's not amazing, but it'll do right now. Right, let's get these Samsons on a quick patrol route like this. And we'll get some Stumpies, because they're alright. They'll definitely do as a baseline attack tank. Repair that. You boys, you can get vacuuming up those trees. I need some more anti-aircraft stuff. Well, that Ranger there Ravager is going to be in a little bit of trouble, hopefully, because the rocket batteries are doing their best at smashing them out of the sky. But again, we are running out of energy. I'm going to need some energy producers, so I'm going to start building some solar plants like this. They're not going to be great, but it's going to be something, and something is better than nothing right now. Now, this is the problem with Total Annihilation compared to the later game of Supreme Commandos. Supreme Commander allows you to have tier 2 generators as well. The only tier 2 generator is a geothermal. And there's no geothermal just, kicking around, which is a real crying shame right now. But we'll get these guys, again, vacuuming up the energy. And they're going to give me my main energy source right now. Get out of my airspace. I mean, hey, it worked. I'm not upset about that. Right, so the early stages of any mission in Total Annihilation is always just making sure you have enough troops on the field to protect you. And they're throwing higher tier stuff at me than I have, which is fair. But I do need to deal with them a bit better. Oh, that's interesting. These Ulok trees actually give metal, but only whilst they're alive. So actually, I'm going to quickly get you to do a little patrol loop in that area. I'm going to get the commander, and I think what might be a good idea is to quickly build a couple of mass storage, or metal storage. It's mass in Supreme Commander, isn't it? There we go. Let's get those. Get another energy storage as well. So we've got a little bit more storage on the go. Go away. Uh-oh, now we've got things on fire. This is going to end very poorly. Because all that fire will burn through, and hopefully... okay, thank goodness. Because I was very worried it was going to start really destroying all my buildings, because fire, unfortunately, really does have that nice ability to do so. That's not great. That's one of the reasons I've been a little bit nervous, shall we say, about where I'm putting things. Right, I need another construction vehicle, because I think I've lost one. Yeah, I think one's dead. Again, not the end of the world. Right, you can get vacuuming up of stuff, because that's what I want. Come on. Oh, you actually want to just repair the Sansons, do you? Okay, fine. I'd really rather you actually just hoovered up these trees, please. That'd be good. Right. I need some more manufacturing plants. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try and build some more vehicle production. And I think what I could do, what might be a good idea, is building a couple of lasers here. A couple of rockets as well. We're building a battery as well. So the Guardian battery's got a nice long range. And that's really the big thing that we need right now is range. But we don't have a radar. Well, that's a lie. We do have a radar. It just happens to be attached to our airfield. So it's all right. It's just we need better radar. Oh, goodness. They're really trying my patience, aren't they? Let's get a couple more anti-aircraft things. Oh, I did have another construction vehicle. It was hiding. That's fine. So, I'm trying to figure out what's the best plan right now. I think I need some more metal. So I'm going to build a couple of metal makers, as we've done previously. As I mentioned in the past, like they were something I was always very reticent to build because I thought, oh, what's the point in that? There's metal everywhere. But then again, when as a kid you play on the levels that aren't on Core Prime, their home world, which is just covered in metal. So yeah, of course you don't need metal. But right now, yeah, we do. We actually really need metal because we are not on there, and that's fine. Okay, so let's get some aircraft on the go. Doing a quick patrol route. Like that. Where's the commander? Okay, you're there. Can't lose that, because then we lose the game. Okay, we've lost one of our planes, our construction planes. What are you doing over there? What are you doing over there? Alright, well, we've now found their base, so I guess that's good. Well, if that's the case, let's just spam out some tier 1 tanks. Well, tier 1.5, because I'd probably say the Flash is a tier 1 tank. The Stumpy's a little bit better. We need a couple more construction aircraft. Again, to do some repairs, do some healing, and also to... Ah, that was rude. Oh, heck, they've got a little bit of a counterattack coming in. Let's hope that the Sentinels can deal with them, shall we? Oh, we're having an energy shortage. Again, we need more power. So, a little bit more power generation, please. Thankfully, the Guardians don't actually use power. So a big plasma battery, no power requirement. These lasers, though, they chew through it. Okay. Yeah, we don't even have enough power to keep the metal coming in. This is not good. I need a tier 2 factory for the advanced vehicles. Because as soon as I've got that, then I can actually build a fusion plant. That's going to be the big thing right now, is a fusion plant that's going to save my bacon. Oh, no, that's a fire. I think it's going to stop. Oh, maybe it's not. Run away. I don't want to risk my commander being set on fire. Because that is some energy. Ooh, it's spreading. Okay, guys. Just blow up those trees there. There we go. Thankfully, the fires have stopped. It feels a little topical, actually, all the fire issues, being that we've got the wildfire issues in Europe at the moment. What vehicle can't reach? Oh, the number 1s are in the way. There you go. Right. Well, something exploded there, so that's not very helpful. We need another one. Oh, they've got some bombers coming in. Great. Are you going to build that there? There we go. So we're going to get some more fighters on patrol. And the Stumpies, again, they're not going to be amazing, but we can use them as a, maybe not distraction, but we can use them to try and punish them for, you know, overextending a little bit. Now, on Lusch, I'm aware that you do, this is where you actually get access to the hovercrafts, but doesn't look like I can build them yet, so that's a shame. Right, I'm going to get another metal extractor there. I think I'll just quickly vacuum up this wreckage. Because, I mean, hey, if you've attacked me and you've left your dead bodies everywhere, of course I'm going to use them to fund my war efforts. Duh. That's how this works. Now, so again, we're still relying on vacuuming up trees, but you can already see we are getting a lot more space from it, which is very helpful. Now, Commander, I need you to build another... Well, actually, I could hold off until that vehicle manufacturing plant is done. So if I get the Commander to vacuum up some of the trees as well, we might be able to balance the books this way. It's a difficult balancing act, because you can see that we are churning through quite a lot of energy just constantly. Then we've got stuff being built, and when stuff's being built, of course it's going to eat the power. That's how it works. You can actually quickly do that, and your next construction can be that metal there. Now here is okay. Oh, we've got somebody spotted. Here comes some planes. Oh, they're really trying, aren't they? Trying my patience, mostly. Right. Number ones, prepare to roll out. We need a couple more Samsons, because a bit more flak is good. Excellent. Now we can get some of the advanced construction vehicles. Now again, they're going to be expensive, but again, we're going to eat the metal. That's not a worry. It's the energy is the problem. So, I'm going to do a quick reconnoiter attack with my forces, just to see. Okay, so we've got a couple of hovercraft here, so they're going to be annoying. Now, the trade-off with hovercraft is, of course, that they actually have less armor than vehicles of a similar size. So they are more vulnerable, but the trade-off is they're a lot faster. So it's a bit of a swings and roundabouts sort of situation. Wow, these light laser turrets are just tearing through my low-level vehicles, aren't they? I mean, kind of given, that's kind of what they're designed for. Blowing up low-tier units. Oh, they've got an ambush on my bum. Okay. Try and use some fire in control here, guys. Right, now, let's get some power online. We need power. So, as these two large generators are being constructed, what we can now do is we can really start preparing ourselves. Okay, so we've lost all of that attack. Yeah, we need some bigger, more powerful vehicles. That's a given. That's fine, though. You also, I'm going to get you on a quick patrol route, just vacuuming up some more trees. Also, the commander can do the same. I think you need to flee, because the enemy are far closer than I'd like. Okay. Now, commander, once you've eaten up all these trees, I'm going to get you to build some more solar plants. I think that's what we need right now. Okay. So we're going to get a more powerful radar, and we'll get rid of this one by just vacuuming it up. We'll just reclaim our own unit, which is fine. Okay, they are coming in nice and fast. Unfortunately, thankfully, our planes are giving us the line of sight, because a lot of units won't actually target unless they have line of sight, which is a little bit of a pickle. Right, I'm going to get you to build that. That also is going to get built. And then you are going to go and vacuum up the remains of their failed attack. Hardy ha. Come on, Commander. Just hoover up the trees, please. The trouble is, obviously, the Commander also has weaponry. So it might choose to attack versus actually reclaiming. which, you know, that's a thing. I just want to hoover up a few more of these oolok trees, considering they actually have metal and energy. It's quite useful at this point. Both. Right, you actually have nothing else to vacuum up, so I'm going to get you over here. Just go and hoover up these, please. Right, so those burnt trees, they're just going to give us a flat 50 energy, which is fine. Okay, we've got now 2 of these better construction vehicles. Now, with that, we do actually have access to some very effective anti-aircraft. So I'm going to get a couple of those. Which, sadly, we can't build the mobile ones, but we can build the stationary ones. Both of which very important. So, this will hopefully keep their air power away, which is important. Okay, we can see there's also quite a distribution of them over here. What is your range? Are you in range of them? No, out of range, unfortunately. That's fine. What I might very well do is... Okay, so we've got even more planes ready. So you guys, I'm going to put you on a larger patrol route than the previous section of guys. This should hopefully give us a much wider reach, and also mean that our guns will start firing before we anticipate, which is very important. Okay, freedom fighters under attack. So what do we got over here? Okay, so there is a base over here, a couple of radar jammers. So we're going to need an Amoho metal extractor. Well, I actually kind of steal that because I can't be bothered to build my own. Well, that's a lie. I can be bothered. It's just I'd rather steal one if I can. Again, energy's the issue. So come on, Commander. Vacuum these up. Our big generator is only halfway done, so we need more power. I think I'm just going to quickly get a couple more of the solar generators. That should give us a little bit of leeway. That's the important bit we need here. However, what I do want is something a little bit longer ranged. Now, tank-wise, I think we should get a couple of bulldogs. I say a couple, probably 5, 10 of them. At the minimum. Because we need more bulldogs. We need more firepower. But we've got 2 bases that we need to destroy. To the right and to the north. Once that generator is built, that reactor, then we can actually start really churning through units. Because that's what's holding me up at the moment, is that we didn't have the space to build generators. Now that we do, I actually need them. So, we're going to quickly vacuum this one up. That's good. There's a bit more foliage. We're going to take that up. Now, metal-wise, again, I'm so used to playing Supreme Commander. We're not too bad. It's the energy. Energy. Because this guy's costing us 69, apparently. Where's all the energy coming from, then? Where's all the costs? Oh, it's probably all the metal makers, isn't it? Duh. Such a walrus. Oh, well. That's how it goes. Right, so now that we're actually looking that we're slightly more positive in energy, I am going to start building tanks, and I think a second advanced vehicle plant is probably a good shout. Just because I want to be able to really churn out the vehicles. Actually, let's not build another one of these. We could build an advanced aircraft plant as well. Let's put that there for now. That should hopefully, because that's about to tick over, and then we can really start throwing out the tanks. Here goes. So, you're on vacuuming up duty, as are you. So, and suddenly, come on. We're almost there. Please just tick over. That's what I need. There we go. Now we've got all the power. Maybe not all the power, but we have more power than we had initially, and now we can really start the production lines. So, with this, I'm going to get the commander to assist the construction aircraft building the advanced aircraft factory, because I could also just swing out a bunch of brawlers, which are a very effective aircraft for me. My Guardians are doing their best, blowing holes in them, which is good. And again, I probably will build a second aircraft plant there. I would say I probably need about 6 manufacturing vehicle production of some description. Usually when I play things like Supreme Commander, it's usually many more. But then again, it's the vehicles units, the unit limit. Because we only have a cap of 250 units, and that does include the buildings. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to reduce this by 5. Actually, I'll reduce this like that and get 1 more. Could actually even do better. 3 and 3. Perfect. You. Now, what I want you to do is to build me a really good metal extractor. Because metal extraction now, that's the big ticket that we need. So I'm going to get a couple of... I'm going to get an advanced construction aircraft. Just because of the speed that it can move around. And, okay, metal is now the issue. But that's fine, because we can produce more by building more of these metal makers. Unfortunately, they only produce 1 for 60 energy. So, yeah, it does have a problem or 2. Oh, here they come. They're really trying hard now. Lovely. The firepower is glorious. Get out of my base. Stay away from me. Thank you. Right. So you're still being built. Once this is constructed, I'm also going to start looking at building some brawlers. Brawlers are one of the best aircraft, I would say, in the game. Because they have the EMGs. So the electro machine gun, or whatever it actually is really described as. But those things are devastating. Because although they don't do a huge amount of damage, the brawlers strafe side to side. And they give you quite a distinct amount of firepower in something that maybe doesn't seem quite as effective as you'd expect, but it is a lot more dangerous than you really would give it credit for. And in large numbers, they become very, very scary. So I want at least 10 of them. At least. Oh, okay, you've already built that for me. That's cool. So with that, I'm going to vacuum up that tree, and I'm going to vacuum up this wreckage. Because that's important. There we go. You can get rid of these trees as well. Because they can give you metal. It's very important. Okay, so we've got all of our baseline of tanks ready. So let's quickly select all of them. The number 1s. And I think a few artillery pieces is probably a good idea. Those flak guns are really tearing through their aircraft now. That'll learn them. Ah, here's our advanced construction plane as well. Perfect. So I can't build a nuke, obviously, but I will build an aircraft repair station. A landing pad, air repair pads, because these are, again, very handy, especially when we've got a lot of aircraft on the go. So I'm going to build 5 artillery pieces as well as these 5, the Merles, the rocket pieces, so we can actually do some shelling of them as well as they get closer to us. Now, still again, we are in a bit of a metal deficit, so we're going to get some more metal makers. You are going to build another generator for me. Oh, excellent. The Moho metal extractor is ready, so it's giving us 6 instead of 2. Which I know it's not exactly a massive jump, but when it comes to having reduced areas that you can actually extract metal from, yeah, you take what you can get. Right. How are the brawlers getting built? Okay, we've got 4 to go, a few to go on this one, so that's fine. Once they're ready, we'll send them out in a quick attacks over here. Oh, here comes some of their aircraft again. Flak guns doing their lovely, powerful work. I might even need to get more of them, just to err on side of caution. Whoop. What did you hit that for, Merle? I mean, in fairness, the fact that everything will try and target anything they physically could target. So unfortunately, that does mean wildly inaccurate weapons, like the Merle, will target... Uh-oh. We've got an attack coming. They will indeed attack things they probably shouldn't. I think you should go and repair that, please. And you, I want you to build another couple of lasers. And, actually, no, I'm going to just order you to go and build the lasers, not shift order, because otherwise you won't actually do it. Let's build a couple of guardians as well. There we go. That'll do. How many more Merles do we need? One more. And we've got the Lugers. It's our artillery pieces. Let's grab them quick. Grab the Merles that we've got. There's a Luger. There's a Merle. You're number ones now. Now, yes, I could probably rely a little bit more on the K-bots because of the maneuverability that they have. But right now, I'm quite content with what we're rolling with. Vehicles seem to work fine for me. Now, Commander, where are you? Well, we are generating more than enough metal, which is a bit of a relief, now that we're not building all these attack vehicles, which is good. I've got two decent metal extractors. I'm going to quickly get you to remove these things that we don't need, and then build a moho here. That's not going to be... Well, I could get a moho on it eventually. I'll get the moho on there on things that we really need it on there first. That's the good idea. In one's own opinion. Right, so it looks like that Luger's in a bit of trouble. Come on, boys. Get in there. Let's destroy them all. Because we are more powerful than their hovercraft vehicles and all their submersible tanks. Because we are bigger and heavier. And that is where we'll keep it going. Because if we can just absolutely flatten them, they can stay away. Oh, that's an anti-aircraft thing. We don't care too much about that. Right, so that's an advanced construction K-bot. That can go away. Let's get rid of some of these weapons. These light lasers need to go away. Oh, hang on, there's a Punisher. That's a big gun turret that can go all of the way. Unfortunately, they've got a lot of health. Let's quickly see if we can blow up some trees here. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Our tanks are moving in. I didn't even realise I'd actually managed to bring this in. Whoops-a-daisy. You can be number 2 then. Right. Get in there and start destroying stuff. Because vacuuming it up, giving me resources, also works. Now, I've got to be very careful. If I wanted to send in the aircraft, they would get absolutely riddled here. Which is fine. Kind of anticipated, though. So once you've destroyed this, you are going to build some anti-aircraft defences here. Okay, so we've got quite a few nasty things happening here, which is annoying. Oh, heck. I think you're in trouble. Don't destroy my construction vehicle. He wasn't even supposed to be here, but he is anyway. But he's there, and he's going to be useful. Right. Let's keep the damage going. Oh. What's that truck doing? Hang on a minute. I can't remember if I want to capture the truck or if I want to destroy it. Hang on, let me have a quick look at the briefing. Capture one of the hovercraft manufacturing platforms. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I had to double check that because there have been times where I've accidentally just failed the mission because I've just destroyed everything. Which is dumb. And funny, though. Right, anyway, so with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of K-bot factories. Because the K-bots, they can build the Pelicans. And the Pelicans are what we really need right now. Because they're fast and aquatic. And that is something we desperately need right now, is fast and aquatic. So the hovercraft platform does appear to be over to the right. Over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly get a few stealth fighters as well. Because the stealth fighters are, of course, going to be quite important for me here. Let's see if we can get rid of some of these defenses. Okay. Let's get in there. Okay, the brawlers have decided that repairing is the key here. Which is fine, I guess. What do I need? What would work? Let's get a couple of spiders as well. The reason I'm getting the spiders is because they are very good for stealing things, because they've got a paralysis weapon. Yeah, okay, it's not going to really do any damage, but it stops an enemy from moving. That's really where the silliness comes in. So we need to shell that side of the river. And that could be a little bit of a problem. Okay, we've only got 2 of these big tanks left, so again, I'm going to build another advanced construction lab here. You are going to build me some advanced K-bots. There we go. You and you are going to go on a little excursion. Let's see if we can do something silly with it. I wonder what's down here. Now, my little K-bot, spider K-bots are going to go skitter over here. I don't know what's up in this corner. If it's something that I can steal, then the spiders could be really useful. Now, interestingly, in the background, these are actually considered a K-bot, not a vehicle, because, of course, they've got legs and they maneuver. But they're so large, they have to be built in a... Aha, there's one. So, I'm going to put you on return fire. You're also going to go back up here and heal up. Right, you... Oh. Well, that is interesting. So there's a generator there. So with that, I think what we'll do... We're going to have to send the commander up because we don't actually have anything else that can actually capture. Only the commander can. That's the big trade-off that we've got. So you can sit here for now. On return fire. I'm going to build a few more of them. And then we're going to go over here. We're going to try and not destroy the that manufacturing plant. Right. So, let's get some... an infiltrator. You could be handy. Because with this, we can find out where things are. Because it's designed as a spy K-bot. So let's quickly build one of those. There aren't many things with... invisibility. Like these stealth fighters have an immunity to radar, but they're still visible. You can definitely see them. These guys, on the other hand, I have a sneaking suspicion they can be cloaked. It does cost a lot of energy, but it'll be very handy. So we're going to send them up here, just so you can be a useful spy. I'm going to build a few of these pelicans, because they're also quite a useful unit. Uek. Oh, they're in the base. They're trying my patience is what they're doing. Go away. Quickly repair it before it dies. Uh-oh. Now we've got a problem. Okay, so we're probably going to have to launch a second attack then. Fine. So we're going to get some more bulldogs. And we're getting the pelicans. That's good. Let's quickly get the stealth fighters in the air. And they can get patrolling like this. We know that their their hovercraft factory is over here, so we've got to be very, very careful. Okay, so there's nothing else over this way. That's interesting to see. Now, I'm going to slow the game down in a second, just so I can make sure I target only the gat guns. But we are pestering their ground-based units, and that's important. Okay, we're going to get some more of them. You can get moving over here. Well, at least we're just destroying their units. That's the important thing. They're getting harried to death. Commander. Let's go up here, shall we? I don't know how effective we can deal with these anti-aircraft weapons, but we might be able to do it like this. The commander's going up that way as well. The thing is, I could also cloak the commander, which might also work. Which one of them got hit? That one. Because that's something I always forget that you can do, is you can actually cloak your commander as well. And then what I'd like you guys to do is just return. I don't know how many of them are left. We'll find out shortly, though. Okay, where's the commander? There he is. So, actually, it looks like we've killed off their batteries, so that's good. Okay, there's still 3 of them. I'm surprised. 4 of them. Wow, okay, that's good. I'm going to need another couple of these, aren't I? Just quickly build a couple more. This is why it is useful to have one of the aircraft carriers. There we go. Actually, let's put 3 and 3, because that would be way more sensible. Right, now we've got a big ball of tanks, which is good. Put them on return fire. I'm going to move them over to this sort of area. Ready to roll. Commander's capturing the fusion power plant. Don't really have any... There we go. He's captured that nicely. I'm going to quickly repair it as well, so I don't get it... it doesn't get absolutely annihilated. You'll notice that the core power plant generates an extra 50, but... Big but here, is it is a larger building. So that's fine. At least there's some differences between the core and the ARM units. It's not like they're copy and paste. Even their energy and metal requirements are different, which is good to see. It's not all the same copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Actually, let's make you invisible. There you go, you're now cloaked. You're going to just chew through power as well. I think he's got to stop to be cloak himself. There you go, now you got cloaked. Perfect, so it's only 200, but it does cost more when it moves, as you can see. Which makes sense, really, that a unit does indeed cost more energy to cloak when it's mobile. No, 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 no. Don't hit that. Actually, looks like they've got the similar problem we did. Energy. So, get in there. Get in there, Commander. I need you to capture it. So if they're having an energy deficit because we've taken out their power plant, it means that those GAT guns won't be able to fire at all, which is very important. Right, get capturing. Oh, there's one of them that's still firing. It only hit me once, but it was firing. And that's not good. Victory is mine. We've taken the hovercraft platform, and now we can destroy all of our foes. I'm going to build myself another Spider K-Box. I kind of want to capture that truck. I don't know if it'll be any use, but I want to take it anyway. Because it'll be funny. Take it. Steal it good. You're mine. Well, you will be mine. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to start building some hovercrafts. So I'm going to quickly get myself some scout hovercraft. Because we can't lose all of these here. Go on. What we're going to need is some defences. Now, I can only build some light lasers with the commander, but I'll build a few of them just to give me something to begin with. And number 9s. Right. So, yes. All my pelicans are ready as well, aren't they? So you, I'd like all of you to move over to here. Number 9s. I want you all over here, please. Commander. Once you've done that, you can capture that as well. Right. Let's try and remove them from existence. I'm going to use the pelicans. I'm going to send them over. Because these guys essentially just, as soon as they hit water, they become an amphibious unit, which is great. They skim along the top, unlike other amphibious units that tend to skirt along the bottom. So that makes them more like a hovercraft, really, but it's a K-Bot, which is cool. Where is the commander? There he is. Right, hovercraft. Let's go, go, go. Oh, we have set a large lot of this on fire, haven't we? Don't really want to do that. Okay, so it does look like the GAT guns are having some energy supply issues, which is great. We'll try and destroy the crocs first. Now, again, these guys aren't exactly powerful on their own. They're not the strongest, but there's a lot of them. This should chisel away at this. Actually, I don't even need to worry about anything else. Looks like victory will be mine because they're trying to do exactly the same as we were. Trying to get as much resource, like energy, in as possible. So victory is mine. If you have enjoyed, please do give us a like, share and subscribe, and hopefully I'll catch you again for the next mission of our Total Annihilation Core Contingency ARM playthrough.